Hey guys, so for today's video I have a drugstore makeup tutorial. I'm really excited for this because I asked you guys on Twitter if you wanted a glam drugstore makeup look or a natural drugstore makeup look, and surprisingly most of you guys said natural. Well, actually it was kind of a close, I think it was like 46% glam and 50 something natural, which I was just surprised by. I thought a lot of you guys would want glam, but most of you guys wanted something natural. Now I will say, I mean, this is like natural-ish, right? Kind of. So I wouldn't necessarily call this full-on natural. It's definitely not a no makeup look or anything like that, but it is more on your more fresh-faced, kind of dewy, glowing look, which I think is what you guys mainly wanted. A lot of you guys mentioned how you love how I've been wearing more of a glowing look lately, so I figured I would show you guys how to achieve a glowing look, but with drugstore makeup products. So if you guys are interested in checking out how I got this natural-ish glowy drugstore makeup look, then make sure to keep on watching. First things first, I want to mention my background is obviously different. I'm actually in the same exact spot. I'm just sitting in front of my vanity. I just took everything off my vanity because I don't even really use it to do my makeup. I will literally sit on my filming setup to do my makeup, or I'll like stand up in the bathroom or something like that. So I don't even really use my vanity. My beauty room is kind of like too small, so I can't even use my vanity. So I just took everything off of it, and I just really want like a pure white plain background. I don't know, call me boring, but I was really getting tired of the decorations and the mirror, and it was really making me feel like super uninspired, like super duper uninspired and blah. And I don't know, I just like how crisp and white this is. So sorry if you don't like it and I'm like super boring. So every time before I start filming, I always gather up the products that I'm gonna use, and I totally forgot to choose a primer. So I just went ahead and picked one up. I wanna use the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. I love this one. It's super, super, super good. It just really fills everything in, fills your pores, makes your skin super duper smooth. I feel like it's like a good dupe and alternative to the Smashbox one, which the Smashbox one you guys know is my favorite. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this, and I like to always first concentrate it on the nose and cheek area because that is where I struggle. Like you will see like big ass pores on my face. So this is the NYX Dewy Skin Long Lasting Setting Spray. I love this stuff. It does give you a slight little glow. I feel like it's a good alternative. I'm not gonna say dupe because they're definitely totally kind of different, but a good like alternative to the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist that I love. This is just like a nice alternative to still get some dew, as you can see. It gives such a pretty slight glow to the skin, and when it dries it still has that nice little glow, so I just love it. So I absolutely cannot get enough of this foundation, you guys. I can't even tell you the level of obsessed that I am. This is the new Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. I love the applicator even. It's just such an amazing foundation. Like, I've been using this nonstop. I feel like I haven't even been giving any of my other foundations love anymore. And then I'm just going to pounce at it, pounce with my beauty blender. So now for concealer, I've also been obsessed with the Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer that kind of goes with the foundation. So I'm gonna use the shade Light Medium Beige, and I'm just gonna pop that underneath the eye. This concealer is really nice because it has very good coverage. It's a really nice, definitely full, but not like extremely full. I would say medium to full, closer to the full side. And it just has like a nice airbrushed, flawless look to it once it's all blended. And I am just gonna take a little bit of the shade Light Ivory. I'm just gonna kind of put some strokes there, and I am going to use the new Sigma 3D HD. I know this isn't from the drugstore, but I just love this sponge so much. The rigid edges just make it so perfect to blend everything out. I'm obsessed with it. And I am going to bring the concealer up the sides of my nose. That's also why I love this blender, because it really helps to kind of get in there and almost like reverse contour your nose a little bit. Shit, I just realized I wanted to use this little guy. This is the L'Oreal Lumi True Match liquid highlighter. I really wanted to use it underneath. I've been liking to put cream and liquid highlighters underneath the foundation first instead of over top. So I am going to use the L'Oreal highlighter. I'm just going to put a little bit on the point of my beauty blender and apply that to the points of my cheeks. So now I'm going to do a little bit of cream bronzing. I am going to go ahead and mix these two shades. I love this shade, but I figured I'm going to try mixing in this shade today as well. These are the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Makeup Stick Contours, and this one is in the shade Oaks on You, and then we have the shade Call Me Maple. So I'm going to use mainly Oaks on You and then mix in a little bit of the maple shade. I'm going to take this really nice e.l.f. brush. This is like my favorite to contour with, and bronze for cream products. What I love about this stuff is it's pretty similar to the Anastasia foundation stick. It's just not as matte, but it's similar to that in the way where I use that one to contour and bronze, by the way, if you're new to my channel and you're not familiar. That's why I'm kind of comparing them. It's similar because they're not extremely pigmented, so when you first apply them, it's kind of nice that it allows you to build it up. You don't just apply it and it's like, whoa, okay, and it's like hard to blend. Super easy to blend out because there's not a lot of product that will come off at first. And of course, I'm going to apply some right underneath chin and along the jawline. So I'm just going to take that same cream bronzer and just apply a tiny bit, like literally the slightest bit. And just to go over the nose contour, sometimes I will just kind of go over it all with the Beauty Blender. So for bronzer today, I'm going to use the beautiful Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Soleil. This bronzer is beautiful. There's like this beautiful specks of gold in it. It definitely has a little bit of a luminous sheen. It's going to be perfect for today's look because I want to do something that's just a little bit glowy. Let's learn how to get a glow using drugstore products. So I'm going to take just a little bit of that and I'm just going to dab it on because if I rub, I don't want to move that cream product that I already just applied. And for some reason, my self-tan is looking so pale right now, so I'm going to take a little bit of this bronzer and dust it all over my chest and arms, just a little bit. I don't want to go overboard here, but I don't know, I'm looking like super pale on the chest and arms. So to set the areas of the face that haven't been powdered yet, I'm just going to use my NYX translucent pressed powder. So I just realized I forgot to set my under eye. I don't know how I did that. So we're going to go ahead and use I'm using a lot of Wet n Wild in this video, just realized. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild contour palette. Mine broke, the lid broke off of this one. Don't mind that. So now for the highlight, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals, but I'm also going to use a little bit of this Milani Tantastic because I really want to have like an intense ass glow today. And I am going to just apply that. I really want to have like an intense glow today. And of course I am going to apply it on the top of the brow. So now with the Milani Tantastic, I'm going to take some of this bronze color and some of the white color and just mix it together. What I love about this product is this is probably my favorite drugstore highlighter. Most of you who have watched my channel for forever now know that. But what I love about this as well is it has like tiny little specks of shimmer that just look really nice, not tacky at all, but they have a little bit of shimmer in it and it just looks so bomb. Like, I mean, I'm pretty much trying to look like Tin Man right now. I don't know what it is, but today I just want to glow. And then what I am just going to do is go over it, just along the edges, not on top as much. Just kind of along the edges. I like to do this like periodically throughout my makeup, just to kind of make sure some of the edges blend out. So for my brows, I'm going to use the Maybelline Brow Satin Pencil. And I just went ahead and combed out my brows with the e.l.f. brush. And I'm just going to lightly kind of fill in my brow. I'm going to fill in my brow from a faraway mirror. And I like doing that on times when I want something a little bit more natural looking, because then like I'm filling them in, but I'm not like sculpting them, like full on perfecting them. It's just kind of like going through and seeing what areas are sparse and be like, okay, and filling that in. You know? I don't know what it is, but I just like really love this pencil. I use it a lot. I keep it in my everyday makeup drawer back there. It just blends out really nicely and the color is really perfect too. And it just looks really good. Like it makes it so easy to get a very natural look with it. But you definitely can, you know, press harder and get a more intense look. So to finish off the brow, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. I love this brow gel. I use it every time I do my makeup. And I'm just going to set the brow, but also kind of tint the brow up with that. So now for the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and use this new L'Oreal Infallible Paints in eyeshadow in the shade Cool Ivory. So I actually haven't used this yet. This will be my first time kind of trying it. So a little bit of first impressions here. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but we're just gonna go in. I'm gonna go in with the side that's a little darker. You see this one's lighter, this one's darker. Just gonna see what this does. I'm hoping it gives me, yeah, like a super pale gold almost. So I'm actually just gonna go ahead and blend it out with my finger. And let's see how that works. I'm just hoping to get a nice like shimmery base. So because I have nails, it's kind of hard to get in those areas. So I'm just gonna use this. This is not even the right brush to use. I can't find my medium shader brush. So I feel like that gave me a really pretty kind of shimmery base. So what I actually want to do is take some of that same bronzer that I used and just go ahead and kind of sculpt my crease. I'm doing this with my eyes open because my eyes are kind of hooded. So a lot of the times if I do my eyeshadow closed and then I open my eyes, like the crease is gone. So I kind of have to see where it sits first and then I can close and continue. So taking this L'Oreal Pressed Pigment, this one is in the shade Gold Mine. I'm only going to take a tiny bit of this because it is pretty gold and I kind of want to keep this champagne vibe. Yeah, I'm just going to take a little bit of this and just kind of dust it all over. Go back to that brush with kind of leftover product on it and just go over it. So for the lashes, I'm just going to apply some mascara first. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And this is why this is my favorite mascara ever. Love it. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. Original Mad for Matte palette and just take this deep brown, mix it a little bit with this. Actually, I'm just going to mix all three lanes. And I'm just going to press really close to my lash line and smoke that out a bit. And just a little bit of that really close to the lash line. Just a little bit on the outer edge. So for lashes, I got sent these Kiss lashes that I really want to try. These are the Ever Easy lashes in the shade or in the style 55660. So that's the style. They look really nice and like wispy and fluffy. So I hope I like them. So I just went ahead and popped on my lashes, but I wanted to come on camera to do my lower lashes with you guys because I want to show you what I'm going to do. So you see where I kind of stopped applying that deeper shadow? That's kind of where I'm going to stop applying mascara. So I just want the mascara to go on the outer edge and I don't really want to bring it in as much as I like normally would. Like I don't want to cover all of my lashes. So I'm just going to stop there. And that's going to kind of create this like cat eye effect. So now for the lips, I really want something warm and glossy, but unfortunately I looked through my gloss collection. I literally am so like low on drugstore glosses. So I need you guys to leave in the comments down below, what are your favorite drugstore glosses? Something super glossy or even sheer pigmented, like I'm down. I've been into glosses lately. So let me know what your favorite gloss collections are. I'm looking for something like warm toned, but I'm open to different colors. Let me know down below. So for the lips, I'm gonna go ahead and use the NYX Natural Lip Liner. So I'm just gonna go ahead and overline my lips a little bit and also fill them in with this lip liner. All right, so like I said, I really want something glossy. I just feel like it'll look really nice with kind of a super dewy highlight, but my drugstore gloss collection is so dry. I can literally only think of my favorite gloss from the drugstore is definitely the Revlon ones. I don't know the exact names, but I only have one shade in it and it would not match this look. So yeah, that's a fail. I feel like you guys are going to slay me for this, but I'm gonna have to use a non-drugstore gloss. I'm so sorry, you guys, but please let me know down below what your favorite drugstore glosses are. I am just gonna top this look off with the Bare Minerals Fly gloss. I'm obsessed with this gloss. It's really pretty, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that on top. So to finish off this look, we're gonna take the NYX Dewy Skin Mist again and just spray it all over, both to set and give us more dewiness. Just bathe in that, pretty much.